When my son Ryan was 2 years old, he started off in the Montessori school in Park Ridge. And unbeknownst to the parents and the teachers, we found that Scientology was being introduced to the children. So a group of parents and teachers separated from the school and looked for alternative locations. Started out in church basements, and eventually we came to this location. And I was one of the people that worked on the original lease for this space. It was very much a sense of community and purpose. We were all brought together by a common bond, our children, and the Montessori way. And I feel that it was a very wonderful, positive experience, and I am just overwhelmed to be able to be sitting here and seeing 25 years later, look at how it's grown and the number of children that have gone through and benefited, and it's just heartwarming to see. And Debbie was one of those original teachers. So to have her here and in place, it's amazing. So it's just a real good feeling, and to see the little children now, it just warms your heart. And I'm just tickled that Brickton has come to the place that it is, and continues to grow and evolve and to help. And there's just, for me, such a sense of community. And I always felt that when I was bringing my son here, I never had to worry. There were caring people that would always be looking out for his best interests. It's all about the children, and I think that that's the differentiation, is that it's not just going through the motions. It's a vocation. I mean, it comes from the heart. I mean, that you are really committed to the Montessori way, to having children be the best that they can be, to have a good sense of self. And I think that differentiates. My sister's children had gone to Montessori, and I did not know of Montessori until that. My sister had, and her children had gone through it, and I think it's a wonderful starting point for children. We didn't know where we would end up, and there's just a lot of good memories of people, working hard and working together to make it happen for our kids. And the smile on my son's face, and he was always happy to come. And it wasn't as if he was anxious to leave. I mean, he was comfortable where he was at, and when he was here, he was happy to be here. So I would say those are my happiest memories. I would like to see Brickton continue to grow and expand. I would like to see Brickton in its own building. It's something that we had talked about 20-some years ago, having it, and Debbie and I were talking about it earlier today, and it brought back memories that having Brickton and the children, and then having perhaps senior citizens, because having that blend of the different generations, everyone learning from each other, and again, broadening that sense of community, or expanding it, I think would be phenomenal.